Bloomies are forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa from Fresh Blooming Clothing, and I went to the thrift store again this morning. It's Saturday, and here's why I went to the thrift store. Not because I didn't have things to list, but because I got really comfortable boxer shorts the other day. And I only picked up 2 pairs and they had like a whole package. So I went back for the boxer shorts. They weren't there. I just wasn't sure they were gonna fit. So here's what I got though. So the boxer shorts weren't there, but I did pick up, I hit the $100 mark again, and there's still a $25 off coupon, which I think expires today, but they almost always have another one to follow. So I spent, with tax, yes, Florida has tax on clothes, $85.40, and I bought 29 items. This is the retail Goodwill, and they have like a boutique section. Nothing ever goes on sale past having a coupon, so it's not like yellow tags are $1 or half off. It's never like that here. We do have a bins, but I had gallbladder surgery 2.5 weeks ago, and I can't yet bend too well without pain. So here's what I got with the $85. The first thing is the Body Shop. I love these body butters. My mom turned me onto them. They sell them at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I think right now I have a mango. It's the 48-hour, and this one is 24 hours. So it's not as moisturizing, but honestly, 24 hours I put it on anyway. It is the Wild Argan Oil, and it retailed at Marshalls for $9.99. They were asking $2.99. Now, it wasn't brand new. I'm keeping this. It smells so good, and it's so, I feel like a QVC person. It's so moisturizing. I love argan oil anyway. It's so good. It might even be better for my skin than my other one. I love it. Okay, so $2.99, keeper for me. Next, this was $3.99. They put it out on June 11th. Do all of them say? Oh yeah, this was just put out this morning, June 15th. I think that's this morning. This one was June 11th, and it is a Victoria's Secret Garden. I looked up the scent because I know certain smells, certain scents, that's what we're calling it, go for a lot, especially if they're not expired. Oh, my mind. They're discontinued, I think is the right word. And this one is Riviera Sun. Now, it's not a completely full thing, but it is pretty close. And this is one of the scents that goes for a good bit of money. These look to be selling for like $25 to $50. So I'll do some more research. I just quickly looked it up, but $3.99, that'll be a good profit. Then I got Proactive. It says from the makers of Proactive, so I can use Proactive in my title. X Out Wash-In Treatment. This was also put out this morning, if today's June 15th. I looked it up. This is a very heavy thing, so I'm guessing it's not new, but most of the product is in there, and it doesn't have an expiration until next year. These, if new, we're going for about $40 with free shipping. I'll list this one as used, not expired, and it should go for like $20 to $30, I would think, maybe $20. And I paid $1.99 for it. The last kind of body item was a bag. This was also put out this morning. I was doing really well this morning. $2.99. So these are the conditioners, the leave-in treatments. Is that what we're calling these? Weekly conditioning treatments from Nice and Easy. They're put in the boxed hair dye. So if you dye your hair at home, which I used to, but don't anymore, you don't care. Moving on. These are the conditioners that come in the box, and people love them. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 of them. This is a good find. And I paid $2.99 if I haven't said that already. I don't know what these are going to bring, but I know enough that they used to bring a lot. So this might bring like $20 to $30 or more. Then I found something for my niece. My niece is 9 and they are moving from Colorado back to Pennsylvania tomorrow. And it's from Justice. They put it out this morning as well, $1.99. So it's a tiny little handbag. It looks new. It's in really good shape. Isn't it adorable? It's got holographic fake leather and it looks denim, but it's printed and it has all the emojis and popcorn. Is popcorn an emoji? I don't know. It's so cute. It's in good condition. It looks brand new. And I paid $1.99 for it. Oh my goodness, adorable. In the linen section, I found these towels. They're really good shape. I'm gonna keep these too. They are by Threshold, which is a Target brand. And usually they have a date on them. So these were from 2014. I'm guessing somebody put these in a beach house and didn't use them. I struggle with these. If you don't know me, I struggle with kind of colors and sounds and materials. I'm just a little bit more sensitive to those things. My anxiety kind of freaks out. I can usually control it pretty well, but these had a bit of orange in them. And I'm gonna be honest, the bit of orange gave me a pause. Now I could use bathroom towels for our second bathroom. I right now have like 3 and I usually change my towel every day or every 2 days. And they were only 79 cents. So that's why I got them. They're aqua on one side, but then they have a bit of orange. And it wasn't red. If it would have been red, I would have not even considered them, but orange isn't my most favorite color, but I found 2 of them. Like I said, they look brand new. They didn't have a single stain on them. 79 cents, worth it. I will look those up before I decide to like permanently keep them and use them, just in case that print goes for a lot. I'm sure it doesn't. Next up is Boston Proper. This is their newer label. I don't pick up this label too often. I really liked this top. It has the umpire waist with smocking and a V neckline. I really liked the print. I have to look at what we call this print. It's like photorealism or something. It's like an actual photo of flowers almost. It was in great condition. How much did they want for these? For this, $3.99. So I'll probably put it on. I'll look it up, but maybe 20 bucks. Oh, pretty. I'll get these over with. Drop the other one. Okay, so my husband works at retirement communities. He's a musician. He goes and like performs a 1-hour performance. And so he plays guitar and plays the piano, not at the same time. He alternates songs and sings, and he's really good at it. He's so good at it. He books out almost a year in advance, which is incredible. And he books almost every day except for the last week of the month. So we kind of like block that out. Sometimes he takes last minute gigs, but okay. So he wears short sleeve collared shirts. That's just his go-to. It's not the most fashionable. He knows that, I know that, it's comfortable. He's 6'6". And in reality, he's probably about a 1X. However, his shirts are usually a 2X to 3X because he plays guitar and moves. And he only wears cotton. We both have issues with that. So I found these. They're Wrangler. I'm sure it's like a Walmart brand. They only retail for $16, but they were 3X and they were 100%. It's kind of like a really soft cotton, not crisp at all. And I thought, I'm gonna buy these for him. And I've taken that challenge. I've taken that risk before, and some have been good and some I've just resold. He put it on. He feels it's a little too tight, which is fine. I wear big oversized clothing too, and so I'll have to resell them. So I paid $4.99 for them. I wouldn't normally pay $4.99 for this to resell it, because I think I'll only get, maybe if I lot them, since they're the same size, everything basically except color. Where am I going with this? I'll lot them and probably put them for like $10. So I'll break even. They did help me hit, they were one of the last items. They did help me hit the $100 mark, so I got the 25 off. But again, this isn't something like, go out and buy this if you see this. So it's just a very oversized cotton shirt, and I have it in gray too. Now this one doesn't have the tags on it, but still, it's the same. Okay, so there's that. We got that out of the way. Next is LuLaRoe. I am finding a good bit of LuLaRoe, and if it was at the bins, I would totally pick it up. I probably found 10 to 20 pairs of LuLaRoe, and I actually grouped them all together. I just spit on myself, which I don't know that Goodwill will care, but I thought somebody going through these is probably going to be interested in most of them. They were all tall and curvy. This one's a tall and curvy. This one looks brand new. The leggings don't come with tags attached, so I'm not going to say it's brand new, but there's no kind of wear throughout the thighs or anywhere. They're dark red and they have cactuses on them, and Goodwill wanted $4.49. Goodwill, you're killing me. And I might get like $15, $20, but LuLaRoe used to be so good, and some of the pieces are still good. But most of the leggings had weird kind of geometric prints. A few of them were solids, and if they were brown, I would have for sure picked them up, but they were like pale pink. I might have done okay with them, but I'm kind of over LuLaRoe. Then these are just coming out, and my Goodwill doesn't announce when new things come out. And so they just come out of the back, and if you didn't know they were there, you probably wouldn't even look for them. So $3.99 per panel. They're curtains, they're really long curtains, but here's the fun part. They're Transformers! So they have the Transformer thing on them. I don't know if these were new Transformers or old Transformers. I think these were newer Transformers. Again, I might only get $20 for this set. I have to look them up. But aren't they fun? I love taking a risk on things like this. It helps me learn, basically, is what we're doing here. Some things I'm like, yes, for sure, like that Victoria's Secret cream, and some things I'm like, I'll try it. But I paid $8 for the set. We'll see if they get $20. This is vintage Fruit of the Loom. It's such a small neckline. Who's fitting into that? And it's never been worn. I mean, if you wore this at all, you would for sure stretch that. And the sleeves are really tiny. Goodwill wanted, how much do they want for this t-shirt? $4.49. Here's the good part. There's dolphins, and they're printed in such a way, I'm gonna say, they're giving off every color of the rainbow. So I'm gonna say they're holographic, but they're also like holographic prism printed. I don't know. It's so good. Made me happy. I have never found this brand. It is Farmhouse Frocks. It says, here's what it says. You are 100% beautiful, 100% worthy, 100% unique, 100% God-made farmhouse frocks made with love and gentleness. God irons all your worries away. God won't let you tumble, he's in control. That's what the label says. This looks like somebody turned a curtain into an oversized top. So here it is. It's like a mustard yellow brocade, I don't know, woven kind of thing. And then there's tassels. If you would just see, how much was this? $3.99. Why was the t-shirt $4.49 and this was $3.99? I don't know. So if you would have just seen this, it might have looked like one of those Christmas tree skirts, but nope, it's a top. I didn't look it up. I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm not keeping it because I can't wear this color, but I mean, I probably could, but I don't. Next are Chico's. This is the So Slimming Girlfriend ankle in a size 3 ankle. So Slimming has a pretty decent following. These were $4.99. They were really good shape. They're like a medium wash. They might look faded, but it's just my light. And the 3 is like a large, extra large kind of. They do have a 4. I don't know that they make 4s in everything though. So those were good. Then, this I would have kept if it wouldn't have been this color. This is Athleta. And it's a size large. And they wanted $3.99 for this. It's coral. It's just a basic tank top. I'll probably get $10 to $15 out of it. What is this called, this print? Not print, this wash. This has a name. It's like one of those that's heathered with highs and lows. I forget what it's called. It does have a little pocket on it. It's in really good shape. It might be new. I can't say that though. This is from 2015. Sorry, the thunder is, it's just like thunder, thunder, thunder. It's so nice and warm here. We went swimming yesterday. We went to the Gulf and it was a bit wavy yesterday, but the water is pretty warm. My husband and I are both wimps, we say. And so the water has to be like really warm for us to get in. And it's getting to that point. That was our second beach day. Everybody else is swimming. I mean, like everybody else is fine with the temperature, but I like it like bath water. So we went yesterday and I've been at the pool a few times, which is great. This next item I looked up. Imagine that. It looks like a vintage swimsuit. It's aqua. Let's see if we can shut this light off. You're not gonna be able to see me, but it's like, it's not like aqua, it's teal, that's the color. I looked at the crotch, it was fine. Sometimes Goodwill puts out things that are not fine. It's fully lined, it's got removable cups. And I don't even know why I checked this because it's kind of just a boring thing. But it is Sea Folly of Australia. And it's a size 12, which is about a US 8, sometimes 10. Does it say the US? US 8. Okay. And Sea Folly seems to be a higher end brand, surprisingly. It looks very boring. Maybe it does magical things when you put it on. Next swimsuit, I think I only got 2 today. Brand new with tags, Juicy Couture. Is it still called that? It is still called that. This retailed for $173. Maybe you want to spend $173 on a swimsuit, so I am not judging you, but whoa. It has the little juicy doodads. What are we calling these? Hardware. It's a V-neck halter with smocking. The smocking is nice. It's like a little skirted thing in a size small, $4.99. Next, what do I want to show you next? Oh, I'll show these next. Don't fall. You know when you feel something and it feels good? that was these. And I knew these were Lululemon, and they have no tearaway tags, but I found the little Lululemon thing. I think these are a men's swimsuit. Just, I have no idea. Maybe these are women's. Do they have a little pocket? They do. Let's see. Ha! They're a large. Okay, so I think that means it's a men's when it's a not numerical, an alphabet. What are we calling this? The size is like small, medium, large. Alphabetical? No, I don't know. You know what I mean. They're not numerical. Plain black swimsuit. I'll look them up. With some, one pocket is zippered and one isn't. And they went to $4.99 for these. Men's doesn't do as well as women's, but I was just excited to find it. This is Desidual. Is that how we pronounce that? Desidual size, what are you? Oh, extra large. This was $4.49. It's really cool. Their pieces are almost always cool. It's black, obviously, and it has a heart print. Okay, so I hope you can hear that thunder. The braiding goes down the front, and then there's like braiding on one side. I don't know. And then the back has braiding. It's a very unique piece. And then it says Desidual. It's in really good shape. This, sometimes when I'm at Goodwill for a while, and I was there probably for another 2.5 hours, and I really wanted to try to find pieces for me, so I took a lot of tops into the fitting room. I almost said restroom. I didn't do that. And I tried on, I think about 11 or 12 tops, and I found one that might be a keeper. I need things oversized and comfy and cotton and blue, and there's just so many issues with me. So this, where was I even going? Oh, so by the time I get to things, I should leave at that point, but I knew I was close to the $100 mark. So I picked this up. This might be a great find, it might not be. I'll let you know in editing. Genuine Robux, made in Korea. So Sears and Robux. That said Robux, which I told my husband, I was like, I wonder if this was before Sears and Robux Incorporated. And then we asked our, I'll write it on the screen because I hate to say it because then it'll prompt yours if you have one, but, and no, they incorporated like the 1800s. So for sure, and then I found the Sears tag. Just a little tiny tag. So for sure after they incorporated, it's a Western shirt. It's really cool buttons. They're all marked. What do these say? Gripper. Gripper, gripper. That's what they say on them. Snaps, not buttons. Mother of pearl. I liked the colors. I'm going to list this internationally. I will try to do a video with that because this might go to Japan. It's a little bit, what size are we? This is medium. Are you a medium? Oh, is there no size? Oh, it's a medium. Huh. And I paid $4.99. Japan usually gets like these cool vintage, the snaps are so pretty. Pieces, anyway, pieces, yeah, $4.99. Then, this was the very last item. I had to hit that $100 mark. And this might be the first thing to sell, I don't know. This is Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren, size large. Sorry. The tag on this, the label on this has some yellowing, so obviously I'll try to soak that with OxyClean. It's like this. Can you see it? It's like this oversized bat wing. This reminds me of the brand Jen's Pirate Booty, which is a good brand and I hardly ever find it. It's this cotton gauze. Is it cotton? Cotton viscose. It's very gauzy and see-through. It's very tent-like. See how see-through it is? And I really liked it. And it had tassels. and a keyhole neckline and some really pretty tonal embroidery. Now it does need cleaned. Hope we don't lose power. Next up is the top I tried on for myself. I should put this back inside. And I'll probably keep. I could really use tank tops, sleeveless tops. This brand is Freeloader, which I hadn't heard of. Stop shaking me, Freeloader. I hope you can see that. It just says Freeloader in script, and but I liked that it was made in the US. It's a size large, and there's a cut and style on this. This is viscose. I rarely wear viscose. I'm almost always just 100% cotton, but I was okay with it. It's a very smooth fabric. Like I said, I could really use sleeveless tops. It's navy blue, it's high-low. It looks to be in really good condition, but clearly the person wore perfume with this, so obviously I'll wash it. $3.99. Next, I'm trying to save the fun things for last. Next is this Aqua, which is totally my color, but we don't have pillows this size, do we? Maybe, I'd need 2 of them though. Okay, so this is Ralph Lauren. Do you have a label on it? I don't think it has a label. Oh, it does. Okay, it's Ralph Lauren. I liked that this Aqua was very washed out. It has like a very, Gap calls this something, sun-kissed, I think. And it has the monogram. It's in really good shape. And I just really thought this was very beachy. I wish there was more than one, but there wasn't. And this was $2.99. Turning the light back on. Light on, light off. Okay, these are pillowcases by Ralph Lauren. And these were made in India. They're 100% cotton knit, and they were 99 cents each. So Goodwill missed these. They are so 90s. You know, like, I think it's called Cotton Peak. Am I pronouncing that right? P-I-Q-U-E, I think it is. Like an Izod shirt. It feels so funny for a pillowcase. I think my brother had a bedroom that would have matched this. Has a little Ralph Lauren flag. Doesn't it look like a shirt? It's so funny. I've never felt a pillowcase like this. It's very like stretchy, like it would seriously be a polo shirt. So there was 2 of them for 99 cents. The last 2 things are really good. Okay, I'm gonna show you. This was so good, I sent my sister a picture of it. It's so 80s. Okay, the back is just like that gold and black, and it's like vaguely itchy material. What is this, acrylic? Does it say? It's acetate? Acetate? I don't know. Mylar. Mylar. So funny. And it's clearly vintage. It's a label that doesn't matter. Sorry, Joanna. Okay, so it's so good. Okay, so that's the back. Look at the front. Is this amazing or what? Oh my goodness. If I had, I mean, I couldn't wear it because it's just that itchy. It's got these zigzag rainbow metallic sequins. It's so good. And they wanted $4.49. What size are you? 40. It's got European sizing. It's got shoulder pads. Oh my goodness. It's like an Easter egg, but on drugs. Isn't this so good? You're gonna be able to see this, hopefully. It's so good. Oh, who has an 80s party to go to? I loved it. I don't think I've ever seen, obviously I've seen this fabric. I think I even have something listed in that fabric, which probably hasn't sold. It's so I hope somebody loves it. I'm sure they will. Okay, so the last thing is a game I still have to look up. We live near the beach, which I'm sure you're tired of me saying. So we get a lot of our stuff at Goodwill has like anchors and flamingos and palm trees. It's the closest Goodwill to the beach. So this was $2.99. It's a boxed game. It's from the 80s. And it looks like somebody made it on their homemade printer, some of the pieces. So I couldn't open it. Goodwill doesn't allow you to open things. They put it out yesterday. It was $2.99. And it originally went for $25. So it's a question and answer game about divers. You guys, I have a question and answer game that has been listed forever that's about yachting. Nobody is buying these. I'm just gonna collect them all. Okay, so here's what it looks like inside. It's got all the instructions. The board game looks like somebody colored with crayon. So there's the board game, the board. And now the pieces. Oh, I just melted when I opened these. They're all of these gold tone charms, and some of them, they're all in individual baggies, the ones that are left. So there's a boat, not exciting. A lobster, I'll show you the couple a crab. A little seahorse. Do you see him? There's also like a little 3D turtle. Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to buy this and put these on charm bracelets. The turtle. Oh, he's so cute, he's so tiny. I hope you can see him. You're not gonna be able to see him. Oh, isn't he so cute? Okay, so there's all these adorable pieces. Then there's like cardstock. You lost your weight belt and experienced an uncontrolled ascent, resulting in a Benz hit. What? Here's the thing, it's not even printed well. I don't know if this is gonna be able to focus. There you go. So there's all of these, they're all different colors. And then there's the questions, and nobody's gonna buy this from me. I just need to own this stuff for a little bit of time. Okay, so here are some of the questions my husband and I played earlier. A group G diver, if you're a diver, you're probably like all over this. A group G diver is planning a repetitive dive to 55 feet for 12 minutes. What total bottom should he use when entering table 1 or table I? That's the question. What total bottom should he use? The answer is 56 minutes. What? How is that even? Oh my goodness, I'm just cracking up. Every single one of these is so ridiculously hard. Oh, there's different colors. Oh no, it's just one side or the other. Okay. Describe first aid for venomous puncture wounds after flushing all foreign material. Oh, that one's fairly easy, right? No. Soak it in hot 120-degree Fahrenheit water for at least 30 minutes. Some of them are so specific. Who's playing these games? Are divers just sitting around? A group G diver. They're very into the group G divers here. Maybe that's like the most specific kind of diver, like a popular diver. Anyway, he plans, or she plans, a second dive to 61 feet for 20 minutes. At the end of a dive, he realizes his maximum depth was 84 feet. What should he do? What? Stop at 10 feet for 18 minutes. It's so specific. This and the yachting. I still have that yachting game. I bought it like 6 months ago. I don't even care. I liked it that much. It still makes me so happy. Oh, this is an easy one. What is the average life of a hurricane? I mean, easy in that you might even be able to guess a day The other one was like, whatever, 9 days. I wonder if that's still true. We had a hurricane that hit last September. Hurricane Irma? That's what it was. It was Hurricane Irma. Is that a kid or a dog? It's so windy out. Okay, here's the last question. Are you ready? I'm just randomly pulling these. Using the 2-minute 2-foot rule, what depth and time would you use if you were at 58 feet for 68 minutes? These are like math questions. 70 feet for 80 minutes. 70 feet for 80 minutes. If you've gotten these right, I am so impressed. I've been scuba diving when we were on our honeymoon, which we went to the Maya Riviera. I think that's what it's called, like outside of Cancun. And I'm terrible at it. I cannot put my face in the water and breathe through a tube. I just like choke the whole time. Oh, here's the US Navy Standard Air Decompression Table. Maybe you're supposed to use this. Here's the residual nitrogen timetable for repetitive air dives. I bet you're supposed to use this. So, how much was this? Did I already tell you how much this was? I think it was $2.99. $2.99. That was everything I got. I had a great time. And now it is almost 3 o'clock because I had to lay down a bit. Still having some pain. My incisions aren't the best, but I'm okay. I'm really okay. I hung up some things and washed some things from my thrift haul the other day. Do you want to see them? Okay. I'm like walking backwards here. Here they are. So I hung up all my swimsuits and the bras. Those were some swim bottoms and a men's shirt that looked kind of like beachy. And then I have a bag of pantyhose going. Yes, I sell used pantyhose. They bring good money. Then I have these shoes, which I've had for so long. And then I hung up the sparkly things. There's my princess dress. And some other tops. So I still have all of this to list. And I have that bin down there, which is like bottoms and things. And I have some stuff in the wash. That's everything. I hope you guys are having a lovely day and have a great weekend. And to all those fathers out there, thank you so much. And to all those mothers who are acting like a father because of any reason, I also appreciate what you do. Thanks. Bye. Here I am. This morning I had to go grocery shopping, and of course I stopped at Goodwill. Until I can get to the bins, Goodwill's where it's at for me. So I went in, I spent about $25, and I had a $5 off a $25 coupon, so I didn't get very much, but it was still really fun. Here's what I got. Okay, so after the coupon, after tax, it was $23 and 27 things. $23.26, and I got 7 things. I'm hoping to go over to the pool after this, which is why I have no makeup on. The first thing is an aqua blue pair of linen pants, and they have little ruffles around them. The color caught my eye, and then I saw they were by Bryn Walker. Bryn Walker is a great brand to pick up, made in the USA. These are size large and they're 100% linen. And pants are normally like $4.99 or $5.99, I don't know. But these were in the pajama section, so they were $3.99. Good deal. Now I have some curtains. I have 2 panels. They're both Pottery Barn Kids. Flip up, it's a flip up. Nope. We're gonna get it. There we go. Pottery Barn Kids, they are so pretty. They are pink and lime green, and they have like ducks and trees and squirrels and butterflies and bunnies, and they have a gingham trim, and they're lined, and there's 2 of them. So I paid $6.99 a panel. They were in really good shape. Pottery Barn usually does pretty well. So what does that leave? My bird. It's clearly a bookend, and I only found one. He was $3.99. I don't think he's solid brass. He'd be a lot heavier, but he's kind of got that mid-century vibe, a beachy vibe. I liked him enough to spend $3.99. There you go. Yeah, he's really cool. Next, this was $1.99. It has a little bit of a smudge, which my finger is doing a pretty good job of. I have Goo Gone, my magic erasers, you know, the whole thing. This is Ray Dunn, and I did look this up. And this one just says Papa. And the Papa ones are going for about $15 to $20 plus shipping. So if I would have found this like last week, right before Father's Day, but nope, they put it out on the 15th. For $1.99, I'll take it. 2 more things. This is for me because I had to hit that $25 mark, and this put me over. It is Diva Curl Ultra Defining Gel for a no crunch style. I'm gonna try this. This is about full, and it was 79 cents. I do have curly wavy hair. I just brush it out a lot and it's poofy and I put it back, but we'll try it. And then this. It's $1.99. They put it out yesterday. It is not in perfect shape. I'm guessing it's Ariel. It's a mermaid. It reminds me of Disney's Ariel, and it's glass. Now there are a few little like, not chips in the glass, but the vinyl wrapping. I couldn't tell if this had been vinyl wrapped after the fact or somewhere in the glass. It looks like it was somewhere in the glass. But all of the letters have kind of scratched off the bottom. So there's nothing readable, legible. Just like tiny white letters that just peel away. So I have to do some research. I don't know what I would use this for. I was thinking like makeup brushes, but I only have 2 makeup brushes. Pens and pencils, but we already have a pen and pencil cup that works perfectly. Cotton balls. Now I'm stretching. I think I want to use this somewhere in our house. It's just such a pretty beachy thing. So that's everything I got at Goodwill. Again, I spent like $23, $24. I did well. I'm glad I went. Yesterday, my husband and I went out trash looking. On Sunday nights, sometimes we do that. It's been happening more and more since after the gallbladder surgery. I just can't do too much, but I'm getting there. I'm doing great. So I thought I would show you a few things that we got. Unfortunately, I put a bag of stuff in the car to drop off at Goodwill. Did I drop it off at Goodwill? No, I did not. So I know that had like some pots and a pan. I don't know what else it had, but there's some more stuff scattered through our house. I know I have more of these. These were supposed to be for the chip and dip platter. Chip and dip and chip. I don't know. They went around, but I'm just keeping these like this. We are also going to possibly keep this, which is teal. If we don't find a place for it, like a place that makes sense, we'll go ahead and donate it. But I like it. I just don't know what to use it for yet. Another keeper, and this is such a silly thing. My husband wanted to keep this, which is fine. I don't care. We have plastic straws. I bought, I want to say 200, years ago, and we still have them because my husband and I both use reusable water bottles at this point. We don't use plastic straws all that much, and I know they're horrible for the environment, so I've stopped picking them up, but we still have a ton, like a ton. So anyway, he liked the look of this. It's kind of like 50s diner, which is not our house, but that'd be a fun thing. And if we decide we don't want it, it'll probably go to my friend's condo. She owns a condo on Anna Maria that she lets my family use, and she's actually let us use it for free in the past. She's amazing. So she's getting that. We have this lovely thing. It is an hot air balloons chip and dip. That's just being donated, I think. Then you might have already seen these. These are little tin cups. They're so funny. I was thinking my husband likes to clean with toothbrushes. We're both, my husband definitely is a cleaning freak. Like, he really is a great cleaner, which is awesome. And I like to organize. So I thought maybe he could keep his toothbrushes in one of these for cleaning. I'm just gonna have to see if these make sense in our lives. If not, they'll get donated. We have, this is really pretty, and I'm shocked it's not marked. It's blue and white with like a rose embossed floral thing happening. And it's a napkin holder. I'll probably put this up at the condo. One of the lids to the pots that's in the car. And a couple other things. There might be more, but we incorporated them throughout our house. I was trying to walk around and remember what all went where, and I just couldn't. This will be to resell. It might only bring a couple dollars. It is an Alvin bow compass from West Germany. I remember using compasses in school. I loved math, so. Okay. Then we have something outside. I'll take you to see it in a while. This is some of Clara's stuff. My husband and I came across a large pile of stuff that looked like the person moved out of the house. It was just a ton of stuff. So we're guessing just by the documents that Clara passed away. There's a slight chance she could be in a nursing home or retirement community, but we're really thinking she passed away, and whoever was cleaning out her house just dumped everything by the side of the road. So there were, I don't even know how many boxes there were. There were a lot of boxes. My husband and I were mainly looking at 3 boxes because that's where it looked like the older stuff was, but there were so many boxes. And I went through like really quickly some of the other ones, and there were bank stuff, checks, tax documents, you know, like her file cabinet full of stuff. And if I had to do it over again, I would just take all of the stuff and, you know, shred it and do whatever needs done. But I didn't. So the things that I did take from Clara, and I didn't realize this until going through them last night, Clara was, she graduated high school in '57. So she must have been about born right around 1940. And at the age of 16, she requested a pen pal. And I have that letter somewhere in here. And the pen pal board, which is not what that's called, wrote back and said they'd be happy to give her a pen pal. And there was another letter stating, is this it here? I think this is it. Letters Abroad, it was called, a clearinghouse for international correspondence. Dear Clara, this comes to you in response for your request of the name of the person abroad to whom you can write. The person whose name we enclose has asked for an American correspondent. So when you write, our name is your introduction. We seek to match our correspondence here and abroad according to their interests so that friendships may develop. So the letter goes on to say that Clara was matched with an 18-year-old boy in Egypt. Now this was before she graduated, so this might have been right around like 1955. Is this dated? Oh, May 12th, 1955, spot on there. Okay, so she gets this man, and I have his photo somewhere in here, and she starts to write him. And I have his correspondence to her and her correspondence to him. So they're all dated. This is one of the earlier ones. All of his letters have like an international look to them. Dear Clara, I was very happy when I received your letter, and I'm happy for our friendship. I am 18 years old and I'm 6 feet tall. We are a family of 6. I have 1 brother, 2 sisters. My brother and 1 sister are married and live with my father and my mother. Oh, and I live with my father and mother and 1 sister in a small house. I learn in secondary school in 3rd year, and it is the last year in secondary school. I ask God to gift your father good health. In this letter, I put a photo of Sphinx and pyramid that Egyptian had made thousands of years ago. With my best wishes, Wagdi Amin Ali, Egypt, Clara, and then there's some other address there. Okay, so that's probably his first letter to her. And then there's many, many more. Now, unfortunately, they don't fall in love because this is not, you know, a romantic comedy here. But so he's got letters, and then here are letters. She lived in Michigan. Here is the original information form that she filled out and he filled out that got stapled together. So Clara Freeman was 16. She's from Almont, Michigan. She was in high school in 1955. She collects pennants, policemen's autographs, likes horseback riding, roller skating, wrestling, and basketball. And then Mr. Wagdi Admin Abi was 18, and he has no special interests. It's just blank. So they got matched, and all of these amazing letters through the years. And there's a good many of them. Then she gets, she graduates from high school. So here is her commencement exercise program from Almont Community High School with members of the class. The class motto was "Success is our goal." The class colors was maize. When do you hear maize being used anymore? And blue, and the class flower was a yellow rose. So that's that. Then there's just some like extra stuff. The letters are the best. So they're all dated, and she writes him through 60s. I mean, she really did a fabulous job in keeping up with this pen pal. I had a pen pal in high school. I was homeschooled, so I got matched. And I hate to say, I can't even remember her name. She was in Australia, and at the time we would write a lot. It was before the internet, so I really looked forward to getting her letters and her pictures. Okay, so all through the 60s, Clara is still writing. That was the 50s. Now here's one from 85. It was good to hear from you. I'm sorry I've not sent out a letter sooner. Your letter came just in time. We had just moved, and I was going through a box and came upon mold? That can't be. Mold like in the article you sent, but I didn't know what it was. I had just put in the cupboard, something in the cupboard. We moved out of the trailer, and I am renting a farmhouse. It's only about 4 to 5 miles away from where we had been. It sits in the middle of a corn and soybean field. Okay, so, I mean, this letter is a couple pages long, so she's still corresponding in 85. put this back in here. Still corresponding. This is another 50s. They're all out of order. I also have some fun things. This is a receipt from the Alamo Plaza Hotel in Texas. I don't know how long they stayed, but it was $65.44. And I don't know when they stayed. It just says October 18th, so that could really be any year. It's old, obviously. Okay, so some pictures. Dollar for dollar, you can't beat a Pontiac. And there's like an old-fashioned flip-through Pontiac book. So I'll have to look this up to see if I can sell it. Then there's some like sketches, and I'm guessing these are from possibly her sons. More letters, so many letters. She has a little graduation card that says her name. And here are her high school photos. I don't know really why the difference. Maybe you were allowed to take 2 high school photos. Then, and I don't even know what, does this say what it is? She got war rations, and they're made out to Clara Friedman. Was her name originally Friedman? I think it was. So there's a few pages of war rations. And then there's a ton of postcards, and these, we've got a lot of postcards. Some of these are from Michigan, where she is. I'm thinking like maybe she stayed in this place. It's a restaurant, maybe she ate there. This one is from Egypt. It says, it is a famous mosque called Mosque of the Muhammad Ali in Cairo. So there's all, I mean, they're all so pretty. And on the back, there's, you know, like a dip ink pen, 2 pyramids and houses of the farmer that has farms during the pyramids. There's another one. We've got a bunch. This is a castle that was built by a king called Salah el, I'm gonna pronounce these wrong, Din el Kaobi, hundreds of years ago. So there's that. Then we have like Texas, and this is to Clara, and I'm not sure who this was from, but there's a whole bunch of postcards of Texas, and a lot of them look like that. But there's no name, there's just an address of where they were sent. We've got some more postcards, Kentucky, Georgia, Jekyll Island. There's quite a bit of Jekyll Island in here. That's another Jekyll Island. There's a little book of Jekyll Island. There's so much. A whole bunch more. Kentucky. Some of these are gorgeous. Family room 3D beds. People talked all night. 1964. She left her review. I'll put it on Yelp for her. $12.50 it costs to stay at the hotel, but the people talked all night. I didn't like that either, Clara. Okay, so this one she wrote, room smelled like a convention. Wow. $12.30 on the way home. Here's another one. Mother parked on grass, $10. I guess she didn't agree with her mom parking on the grass. That's so funny. Okay, here's another one. Almost drowned in this pool. Sunday morning before feast started. 1964. Here's the pool she almost drowned in. Clara might be a little bit prone to drama here. Oh my goodness, there's so many more. It's so good, right? Nile and some modern, oh, we're back to Egypt. Okay, the Nile and some modern buildings. This scene is taken from a garden in Cairo. Just a black and white photo postcard. This building is the cultivation exhibition in Sad Zaklail Avenue? I don't know. Then we just have some that don't have writing in them, but obviously they're the same place. We're back to some actual postcards. Jekyll Island, they must have visited there quite often. And all the postcards are quite old looking. So I'm gonna guess like 50s, 60s. So another one, let's see if she made notes. Nope, nope, yes. $2 a night for 10 nights. Camped here first year, 1961. Then we have a whole bunch of, I guess this is like business cards. We invite you to our restaurant at the top of the driveway. Delicious foods, reasonable. Specials noon evening, Alamo Plaza, Tyler. And then the phone number, ready for the phone number? I'm sure you're gonna call. 4-6625. And that's it. So there are those. Then we have maybe a dozen or two tracts from the Pilgrim Tract Society of speaking out against cigarettes. Cigarettes kill kind of thing. And I'm guessing these are from the 60s or 50s maybe, just by the wording. Then there's an Indian patch, a Native American, but my husband thinks it's actually from the Indian motorcycle. I'm gonna have to check that. Then we go into some fun cards. She sent cards, it just says twinkle on it. It says, I hate taxes, I hate fights, I hate looking down from heights, I hate crowds and low-slung cars, I hate men with black cigars, I hate spinach, I hate stew, and I hate being away from you. There's a lot of cards. So I'm guessing these are all about from the same decade. Then I got some Post-it notes. She had a lot of them. Then we have a calendar from the Friendly Church for 1957. Some pictures. A lot of the pictures are in black and white and are dated 63. Frank on trunk of 55 convertible at 9th Sheet Alley, Holland, Michigan. I won't show you all of them. This is an oil well on Alvin Scott's property. Good for you, Alvin Scott. Then I just have some colored stickers. Okay, so here starts, I'm guessing she married a gentleman named Frank. I would have to do a lot more research because the anniversary cards all say love Frank and they're to the wife. So I'm guessing she was the wife. Still together, this one reads. Well, keep it that way for life. This is actually from Danny. Love on our anniversary. All my love to you on our 5th anniversary, always, Johnny. Okay, so maybe she was married to Johnny. I don't know who Frank is. We'll open up some more. First wedding anniversary. Twinkle and Barry. So Twinkle must be a sister, I'm guessing, because there's a good bit of cards from Twinkle. Barry, Twinkle, and Danny. From Fred's Meta? M-E-T-A? I don't know what that means. Especially from you, happy anniversary from Barry and Twinkle. I wonder if I could call my sister Twinkle. I'll try to convince her. Happy anniversary, love, Donnie. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. On your anniversary, love and sincere wishes for a happy, successful life, Barry and Twinkle. Here's another one from Barry and Twinkle. I wonder if she kept Okay, with all your, who's this? She doesn't address it. With all my love, always, your wife, Clara. So she did get married and had some children. For you, dear, with all my love, Frank. Okay, I think Frank and Clara were married, and then Twinkle was either a sister or a daughter. All my love, Clara. Happy anniversary, honey. I've got so many more cards. Okay. Barry, Twinkle, and Danny. Danny must be a young boy because he's signing his name like he's a young boy. To my sister, Barry, Twinkle, and Danny. Okay, so Barry and Twinkle must be brother-in-law and sister. Frank, to my wife. We figured it out. They're all so cute. I'm not going to read you all of them, but Danny eventually goes on to send his own cards. That must be her nephew. Okay, now we have pictures. So the first photo I'll show you again is Clara, and Clara is in high school here. She graduated 57, and I'm guessing she was about 17, 18 when she graduated. So this is 54, 55, so I'm guessing she's a few years younger than that here. So I'm guessing this is like 16. Okay, here is her pen pal from Egypt. And there's another photo of him somewhere. Then I'm guessing, whose wedding is this? Joni and Dad. Okay, so Joni, I don't know who Joni is, but a lot of the wedding photos are of Joni. So Joni got married. He turned from Baptist to Catholic to marry Joni. Okay, so Joni's husband turned from his faith. Joni and John. Okay, she married John. This is me, Mrs. Frank, last name. So Clara got married to Frank. I was a size 14.5. She documents her size. 1.5 months after marriage at Frank's sister Joni. Okay, so Joni was her sister-in-law. Wedding in October, family breakfast the next morning. So this is Clara at a size 14.5, which means nothing to me. She looks good. Taken on Jekyll Island, Danny in background. So Danny is their nephew, and I can't tell if this is Clara or the sister. This is a picture of a picture. Gotta love that. There's nothing on the back. Mom and Dad at Joni's wedding. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. Larry and me and Paula at 2 years old. Who's Larry? I thought she was married to Frank. Mary. This is a motel postcard. Big Grubs and Mud Dog, 64 way back. She spent $12.36. Marry somebody in Holland. Oil well on Alvin Scott's property. They were really into the oil well on Alvin Scott's property. This is the second photo now. Oh my goodness. Patty's boy. Patty's boy is so cute. They're all so cute in black and white. Okay. These are two kittens? Rabbits? What is this? Folky and Smarty are kittens in Holland, Michigan. Smarty got Smarty as a wedding gift. Who gives a kitten as a wedding gift? To Hank and Wilma's, oh, she gave. Okay, Clara, I love you so much that I'll forgive you giving a kitten as a wedding gift. Frank worked with Hank at the furniture factory. So Clara's husband, Frank, worked at a furniture factory. It says Bull Hives. And they went to a wedding, and it was Hank and Wilma's daughter, and they gave her a kitten. Somebody gave me a kitten as a wedding gift? No good. This is Barry up north. He's water skiing. Frank is boating. You could barely see Frank. There he is though. This is 62. Frank. Oh, now he's water skiing. Good for you, Frank. And here's Danny. And I'm assuming Danny is their nephew. I could be wrong. It could be the son. This is Lois. We have no idea who Lois is, but how cool is her hair? Come on. Right? She's got a lot of hair. That's the crazy part. Oh, more kittens. More kittens. Oh my goodness, this kitten is in a teapot. Cat disappeared. January 64, somebody is wearing an insanely gorgeous leopard spot coat. Oh, and there's no name. Let's see. Can you see that leopard spot coat? Somebody's in a gingham dress. Oh, like a little Walmart shrug. Where is this? 1965. Travel Lodge, Canton, Ohio. Ahem, good morning. Feast of UB 1965. That means nothing. Ruth. These are just all awesome old photos. Oh, who's this? Dorothy. Something. I've known. This is Dorothy again. Helen. This must just be friends. Our first trip to FT. I don't know what FT is. Tented at motel on way in this picture. Oh, this little boy, 65. Danny, Canton, Ohio, at the Travel Lodge. I wonder if Danny is her son. Johnny and Frank and me, invisible. She's not even in the picture. She wrote invisible. Eating watermelon beside a road in North Carolina, yay, with 3 exclamation marks. Yay for more melon. Too bad Barry and Tinkle weren't hungry. They sat in the car, waited until we were through to move on. So this is Frank and Johnny. I'm not sure who Johnny is. Oh, I think Johnny's Frank's sister. Isn't that what we established? I need like a written down timeline. Frank. Ah, so here's Clara's husband. He looks so happy. And he's got like Christmas cards hanging around the door. Oh, and here's another person. Okay, so this is Frank's sister. She does not look happy. We need to smile there, Johnny. Okay. Oh, same doorway. Frank. Did we just have one of Frank? Oh, this one's landscape now. We're fine. Such cool furniture. Frank over for dinner before our marriage. Something House Road. Johnny, which is Frank's sister. Frank, Twinkle, and little Danny. Mother and I lived with Twinkle and Barry. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. So where is she? That's Frank. I couldn't tell you which one she is. But they have really cool furniture. We're almost done. Don't you wish I would have gotten more though? I do. Frank and Johnny and Mother at the duplex in Holland. Holland? Is there a Holland in the States? Because I haven't heard about them moving to Holland. Not that they couldn't have. 62. Home number 2 after I married Frank. Duplex apartment, ground floor. Lived here 2 years. Rented from Elmer Knoll, $55 a month. You guys, I love Clara. Oh, I love that she documented all this stuff, and what am I gonna do with it? I don't know. So I'll read one more letter. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to read it. And it will be from Clara's pen pal. These papers are so thin. Oh, his handwriting is good though. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce his name, but He signed it WAA. It's like tissue paper. Dear Clara, I received your letter with gladness. This is 1955. And I'm happy to hear from you. October 1st was the time of our returning to school. I found all the same teachers and I like them all. In this year, we are taking the story Lost Horizon in English. It's such a great story. It is, his English and penmanship is gorgeous. It is, as I say that, okay. It is really that we had an earthquake in the last days. It was terrible, terribly sudden because we are not accustomed to earthquakes here in Egypt. In that day, I was in my room after I had awakened. I saw my bed and all the things in the room shake. In that moment, I heard the loud of people and I saw through the window most people out of their houses. Some accidents happened and no one died except for a few number of people. No one died! And then a few number. We read in the newspaper that your president was ill. Who was the president in 1955? And we're sorry for him, but I think that he is in good health now. I gave your friend's address to one of my friends and she will receive a letter from him nearly soon. Fun! But my friend that I send you his address did not receive any letter. I want to know the reason. In this letter, I put 2 photos. I have both of those photos and I hope to be wonder with them. I hope to be wonder with them. I don't know what that means. Your friend, WAA. If you'd like to hear more, or maybe I could even scan these to a website, and if anybody wants to read them. I don't know. They feel like they should be taken care of somehow, and I just don't know how to do that. So that was my haul. That is my trash haul, my favorite thing. We also got a box, a Ralph Lauren polo box. I have vintage Ralph Lauren, did I say that right? Ralph Lauren pillowcases that I'll probably box them in this box. But first I need a place to put all of Clara's treasures. That's what we're gonna call them, Clara's treasures. Okay, I've talked for way too long. I hope I can't speak anymore. I hope you're doing well. Bye. I completely forgot to show you the dresser. So this is outside my room. Some signs I painted. This was found in the Gulf of Mexico after a hurricane a few years ago. I had my husband drag it out and I stenciled it. That I found on the side of the road for free and I stenciled it. And that, did I stencil that one too? Yep, I think I did. Okay, so dresser. My husband was so good to put it up on wood and tarp it. So it's nothing like too exciting, but the drawers all slide well and it wasn't like super gross in it. I mean, it definitely needs some shelf paper. It's not the most exotic wood or anything like that, but I think it's a good size. Somebody could use it as a nightstand and dresser, and it'll take well to paint. I'll sand it down a little bit more, but it's not too shiny. So my plan is to paint it white. I might paint it gray first and then white and then like distress it a little bit. And then I've got a ton of vintage stencils in different sizes. So I'll like stencil beach, sea, gulf, like just very graphic. Maybe make a wave or a sun or something, and I'll do it in all shades of blue. So there she is. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.